Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, and I am Ophia. I had to think about that for a while. And this is Mana. Hey, how's it going, Mana? Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, well, when the last left off, we had you still to tell us where the rest of the gang is at. And I started that quest, and I don't know what quite happened with that because the my recording software cut out on me and started doing kind of all stupid stuff. And when I went back and checked it, because I paused everything and checked it, and I only recorded like 10 seconds of the first part of the video. Luckily, I caught it early and didn't get really too far into the video. I just managed to go through the dialogue, and Y'shtola told us to head to Kurthus to speak to some guy to help formulate a plan to save the others. So that's where I'm headed now. I'm headed to the observatory to talk to this dude, see if we can beg him or plead with him, as Y'shtola said, to yeah, help us out with formulating the plan. Wow, and I should have mounted up, but I didn't. Man, damn, this road is a lot longer than I... A lot farther than I expected. So yeah, I got level 50. No, I'm sorry, I'm not 50, nothing. I'm level 46, almost 47. Yeah, it's gaining pretty quick here, guys, and we're not even out of the 50. I think we're right about 53 or 54 level range for our quest. But the thing is I keep getting on the character and running the daily dungeons like you should. And usually one dungeon run will give me about half a level worth of XP, unless it's like a do I go in the tower? Looks like right here. Yeah, unless it's like a trial or something, then you only get about 2,000 XP, which is dropping a bucket compared to where we're at right now. All right, we're supposed to talk to Portelaine, see what he's got for us, see if he can help us come up with a plan. Ah, Mana, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. What do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are associate of Y'shtola? But of course, Lord Dramont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Yes, tis all true. Castrum Sintra. What interest have you in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, of whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elzen man, and 2 Lalafels. 1 male, 1 female. It's them. It has to be Manfinia, Orionje, Pomalil, and Tataru. And what's his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name completely. Thancred, damn. If that muskrat morsel is of use to you, you may be interested to hear about the more recent incident. The Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthus not long ago. 2 men, believed to be prisoners, a Rogan and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogan and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither were Imperial dressed, and they both seemed disinclined to wait for a rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. That's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Mana, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. If Biggs were given a choice, I'd fear he'd take the latter. Fleeing those held in Castro Centrum. Sorry, freeing those held in Castrum Central will require substantial planning and preparation, such as an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escape, by contrast, will not shortly after. Matters of escapees do not contrast. Will not shortly after the prisoners vacate the ship. Our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit, and is likely the only matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. Yep, looks like we're going to go get Biggs and Wedge. As if he had been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo. It seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the studied is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not scions, nor do they know naught about the echo. As Lord Portland has said, they may prove our only chance of rescuing them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Well, we can't just leave them to the Empire, can we? Of course not. We would not be the good guys if we did that every time. I half expected this to be voice acted, but I guess not. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the accumulation of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all of our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes a reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. And we shall give the ignorant children of El Orzia the security and stability they have so desperately craved, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. I think it did a pretty good damn job. Killed 3 primals with no problem. Oh lord. Ratani, you depart for the Castrum. Incidents at midnight. Occasionally. Castrum of Occident. Yeah. What is that word? Occidents at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Verbran. El Orzians will attempt to interfere with our plans, and you see that they do not. My lord, if this is your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my abilities. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet you forget my impudence. But it is proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given nothing. Prefix. You have earned it in what you will be, and that will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. Well, now. Yes, we have to go over some final details in the plan. What that's all about. Well, we know she has a thing for him, so. But yeah. No, don't get up my account, Portalina. And we gotta go talk to him again. My purpose here is to reconnoiter the Gerdalian activity along the Abian spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with the Stola. Now, the report of the Imperial's airship emergency landing came to us by way of Dinsmale Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man at the entrance, a knight named Barcel, may be able to tell you more. As to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with the letter of introduction. I pray that you are soon reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. What? Adding words into the damn sentences. Come on now. The mic back on? Yeah. I had to pause it there. I had to sneeze. Alright. You don't expect to run everywhere. No, I guess not. This is Dinsmale Darkhold. There, dude. What's his name? Bricet. Stand before Dinsmale Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Well, here is a letter. A letter from Lord Portalin. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarcely touched ground when a pair of men, captors by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. An Imperial soldier had been bursted forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? The captors are friends of yours, you say? Then let us pray that they are a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reported took place near the Aldrum Vale. I hate that place. Situated to the southwest of here, and I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Perimons. He should be able to assist you. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, this BS. It's showing you where the Aldrum Vale dungeon is. I hate that place. Well, most people do. So, death trap for pulling mobs. Very, very, very bad place to go. It's a horrible place. I don't know. I mean, I can't really say I like it that much, but I don't really hate it that much either. It's just annoying as hell. Now, Dinsmale Darkhold is an optional dungeon. Over here, this is Aldrum Vale. It is also an optional dungeon. Now, with these optional dungeons, you have to go into them to do to rank up in your free company. There's monsters you gotta kill on them. Alright, Piri. I don't know. Was that racist? Oh, sorry. An Imperial airship. I saw it approach and land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again. Not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruffling orders were being barked, and there was There was an air of consternation about them. Yeah. Hey, we got 57, 47. Good lord. You want to be 60 so bad, don't you? Whatever. What else you got? There were prisoners aboard the airship. It seems that they had seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I shall return to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried to the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to find footprints to their owners. Well, how long are we talking about? Because it is snowing out here, so it is pretty good idea that, you know, any footprints we find will probably be covered up if it's been a while. Logic, I know, right? Come on, you gotta have plot convenience to move the story along. Yeah. Another plot convenience would be just having a tracker come along with us, which would make more sense. Damn it. Shoo, mutt. Go away. No one has a fighting. No, I might be able to get it without it. I'm gonna run to a fight anyways. But not quite yet. Biggs, Wedge, are you there? Biggs, Wedge, are you out there? Come on, guys. You out there, say something. Where are you guys at? That's what you do, right? You go look for someone. You gotta shout the name. Hey, where you guys at? I don't remember this too much. Not too much. Are they on the bridge or under the bridge? Under the bridge. Wedge. It's Wedge. So cold. I want to go home. Well met. Please don't eat me. I'm nearly not as succulent as I look. This is all skin and bones underneath this, I swear. Who's gonna eat you? Man, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels and like a pack of hungry wolves. It was like so hell's bent on evading them. I almost ran headlong into a monster gaping maw. Thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what about Biggs? I see. Well, it's hardly a surprise to me that his big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taken care of him. I've scoured along the surrounding and the surrounding the dark world, and have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we'll know for a fact that Biggs headed west with both Ida and his shoulder helping out. I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, make it over my way and your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Damn it. I can't believe I left the damn mic off again. I go sneeze and then I leave the mic off. Wow. Good job. Good job. Oh well. Can't be done about that now. Well, I could just reread and I guess add some more commentary in. Ooh. Who invited you guys? Go away. Wow. These guys are a pain in the butt because they keep spamming that skill. Oh, Prasmo got too close to my AoE. Yeah, that's an AoE move, that Steel Cyclone. AoE. Too close to when I was using it. Biggs is not here, so tower now. Head on back to the tower. No? No, yeah, it's tower. Okay. Speak to Wedge. Mano, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, it stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me, but within the vast sea of snow and ice, where could he be? I don't know. Where could he be? We're just determined to find Biggs. Okay, so we actually see in the picture we find him. Well, we can't give up, man. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or he's recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if he is only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me, and ask anyone who will listen. Hurry, Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. Well, get off your butt and ask. Wait, looks like we gotta go upstairs. Possibly. Let's go check upstairs. It's hard to say. It's so close. I mean, sitting right on top of the flag for the mission. So it's either just outside the door, which is possible because there's two guards out there, or we gotta go up. Oh, there we go. Ingles. Ingace. Oh, that's the first thing. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, as you say. If he is not to be found here, or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he may have made it for Whiteburn. To reach it, one must travel through Damphin Pass, the southern end of which lies north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness and wishing your luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. A moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I stumbled and fell. Woo! You don't say. Yeah, that'd be one hell of a drop, wouldn't it? Good, right day. Fortunately, I should say, is that you can't lose as long as you're not in combat. You can never take death from. You can't get a death from fall. You always have one hit point left. All right, so we got to make for Whiteburn. And yep, looks like we got to go over to the tower. Or I'm sorry, the passage. There's a passage right over here. Now, supposedly, I don't know exactly where, but supposedly, around here is where they had what is it? The calamity, and it turned Kurthus into a frozen wasteland. Kurthus was usually it was pretty rigid forest area, but it pretty much turned it into this frozen wasteland. Oh wow, what is this? What's going on here? We got two things over here. We got Istola and Ida, and then we got these two. Oh, okay. I guess we got to talk to these guys. Talk to them first, and allow us to interact with the other guys. Your orders are to take our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? I love him. Ah, Manor. Well, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way, and we need to do something right now. Ida is right of it. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Gotta die pretty fast. Oh, Snuggie. If I can take it. It only depends on if each other can kill me. Only doing one move. This is like a bad mess. That's that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry. My thanks. Another moment, and I would have. No, don't get sick. Yeah. He's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. I'm taking him back to the tower over here. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, Ida, and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Oy. Ida, that is blonde hair underneath that hat, right? Not to say anything about blondes, but, you know, she does. She's just really starting to sound a lot like a typical Valley girl. Oh, that ticked me off too. Oh, I was about to say, damn, I don't have no damn. I don't have the armor yet. I was about to say, that ticks me off with Star Wars 2. My character has like this Valley girl accent. I mean, a Valley girl dialogue. I'm like, oh my god, this is like horrible. I'm like, who talks like that other than the Valley girl? It's like, oh my god, stop it, stop it. Oh god, don't cry, man. Are you a boy or a man? I cannot thank you enough, man. The same goes for the rest of you guys. Thank you all so much. Don't mention it. We are family here. We are family, are we not? well, yes. It's just I don't think I could ever see him again. I owe you a lot. I owe the lot of you my life. And you say Wedge too, man. I'm losing count of how many times I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods. It's good to see you two again. Chief, is it really you? In our hearts we knew you were still alive. But finally to see you in the flesh. When Alfanino told me of the raid on the walking sands, I'd feared for the worst of what happened. The enemy struck without nary a warning, and we didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself asked the same question that day. When I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss of nothing, not amiss in the horizon. Nothing at all. It suggested the passing of an imperial force. From this, I concluded that the Garleans came neither land nor air. They were born there. Potential teleportation magics. Magics are that kind of are used by Ashians. Carry on. And they were bound. We were bound and blindfolded, and bundled into cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an imperial stronghold, Castrum Centra. Upon arrival, we had marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell, while Minfield and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last I heard of them. Castrum Centra. What happened next? We were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons, maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us in another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew what if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. Too risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship, altitude control, and thereby forcing an emergency landing. And in the midst of ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors, and the rest, they said, is history. If I had known better, I'd call it as a likely story of sabotaging the altitude controls of a born air vessel. That would have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You were always resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Mana, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. I would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others will want for rescue. Still want for rescue, I'm sorry. Alright, you lot. Garlean Works is back in business. Let's go give the Imperials a what for. Hurrah. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, guys. It is right at the 43 minutes. What are you talking about? Yep. I see we've probably done enough for today. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for coming by and watching the videos. If you like these, please leave a like down below. And share them around if you think they're interesting enough. If not, oh well. Alright, guys. I will see you guys later. Take care, and see you next time.